Hello.
Yeah, good evening.
Hi,
How y'all doing?
we're good. We're good. How are you?
I'm all right. So, the top
I
of the
can
day we talking about is tell it like it is Tuesday.
Thank you. Thank you. Welcome to Be Yourself and Keep It Real, and tell it like it is Tuesday. So we have a
And
guest today. I'm sorry, I did not catch your name, ma'am.
Shaquan.
Oh, where'd you go? Oh, nice to meet you. Nice to meet you. Well, we're talking about people who smile in your face and talk behind your back and those backstabbers that the song is about.
right.
So
Um,
you were saying something about what was going on in your barbershop?
yeah, man. It's like what I mean. Like I'm big on giving everybody a chance and whatever they're trying to do. You know what I mean. Like, I got this new barber came in, and like it's like it's a problem. Like, there's a lot of tension was in the barber shop. Like, like they don't want him to be able to come in there and make no money or whatever. But they saying it's messing with their money, but it's money out here for everybody. And like, me, I want to talk about that because like for the past couple of 2 days, man, I've been kind of like thinking like, kind of stressed behind that, like what should I do? You know what I mean? Like, well, I like, trying to resolve the issue, whatever. Like, I told them, we all got to get along, man. It's money out here for everybody to make. But some people don't believe in that. You know what I mean? You can't be greedy and expect good things to follow you, man. You gotta let other people got to feed their family too. You know what I mean? And like they try to make it like it ain't no walk-ins coming up, but it's walk-ins coming up. You know what I mean? I sat there and watch everything what goes on in there. But I had to have a talk with them and let them know, man. We a team in here. You know what I mean? We can't be envy of the next person or whatever, like what they got going on or whatever. It's money I have for everybody to make. And it's like, it's still like, it's still a little rocky, but it's like it's getting there. Everybody trying to get adjust. You know what I mean? So, you trying to get it back online, you know what I mean, and stuff like that, so we could be able to all could get along inside there
Right.
and,
Right.
and stuff, like that, like it made me feel like that's like type of like snake shit, like you know what I mean. People be in your face and then they be right behind your back. They doing this kind of shit like this. You know what I mean? Because I don't believe in that type of shit. I don't like, I don't like snake niggas being around me and shit like that. That's why I don't fuck with nobody right now to this day. I be with my kids. I be by myself. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? Because
Right.
I know how niggas get. They get in their feelings. They, it's all kind of crazy shit. Like, so that's why I wanted to talk about this so bad because it was just on my mind for the past couple of 2 days. I wanted to talk about this and bring it out. You know what I mean? Because this is what it's here for. Be yourself and keep it real. And I want to keep it real. You know what I mean? Like, if whoever watching that's there at the barbershop, let them know how I feel. But I told them how I feel at the same time anyway. You know what I mean? So, and I wanted to share like we as black people, some people don't want to see the other person progress in life. Like I was trying to say one time, did a post like I was trying to say like I asked them like what is the deadliest okay, what is the deadliest animal in the world? What you think was the
Man,
deadliest what you think the deadliest animal in the world?
it's man.
The king
Absolutely
no.
man.
What's the king of the jungle?
No, the deadliest animal. You said animal. You did not qualify
Well,
that.
it don't matter, but what's the king of the jungle? That's what I want to know. Who is the king of the jungle?
Supposedly the lion, but the deadliest animal is not the lion.
Who is the deadliest animal?
The deadliest animal in the world, um, snake. It's a snake. Black
Okay, you
mamba.
got that. You got that right. Cause like I tell people, man, a snake will lay in the grass and watch you. You will walk by that snake about 10 times, and that snake will not do nothing to you till like until you bother it. But if you really want to bite you, to bite you. You know what I mean? Like I told him, like a lion is how big is a lion? Is a lion is the king of the jungle. Now if that snake bite that lion will flap like a fish
Yep, pretty much. Takes a
or
minute, but
flap,
it will definitely do it.
and it will kill that lion. One little bite from that one snake. So that let you know, like people that you be around and all that kind of stuff, they be snakes that like they at any moment they'll bite you.
Yep, that is very true. That is very
They'll
true.
they'll bite you at any moment, you know what I mean? And then it's like you be like, damn, where that came from? That's something that was already in their heart from day one. That's not nothing you just finding out. That was in their heart from day one.
Yep, yep. And you know that a lot of the times when you are, you're thinking that you're doing really well, and talking to everybody, and trying to get along with everybody, and next thing you know, you hear about something that kind of takes you back. Like, wait a minute, they never said anything to me. Am I that hard to talk to? So yeah, I have actually had an experience with that, and it was very, it was actually very disheartening because there were people in my world, and don't get me wrong, I was not entirely, innocent in that whole thing,
Right,
but at the same time, I did not realize that I was that hard to talk to,
right,
where they couldn't tell me, hey, look, you did this and we don't appreciate it. So, if you don't mind, we'd rather not, associate with you anymore.
right,
But instead, they just dropped me like a hot rock.
right.
And I was like, okay, why is that? I didn't find out until, oh God, it was like 5 or 6 years later. Why? And I was like, wow, okay, no problem. These are supposedly Christian people that, decided instead of talking to me and, trying to figure out what my mindset was at the time I did what I did, they
Hmm.
decided that they were just going to not invite me to stuff or not ask me to go anywhere or anything. And then these are people I consider family. They're
Right,
not, blood relatives, but they were people I consider family.
right.
And so, like I said, it was like, am I that hard to talk to? Um, So basically, they excluded me out of all the things that we used to do together.
Right.
And I was like, okay, if you're supposed to be Christian people and forgiving and honorable, and yet you're gonna leave me out of stuff, okay, no problem.
Right.
We move right along. So I mean, a lot of the things that I post on Facebook, I really don't have them as actual friends, but they could probably see some of my public stuff.
Right.
So I don't have them. I don't have them blocked.
Right.
I'm just unfriended them. That's all. So yeah, yeah, it can happen. It can happen to the
Right.
best of us because me personally, I I cannot think of anybody right now. Actually, I can't
Hmm.
even think of anybody I would ever like actually hate. And
Hmm.
I know hate is a real strong word, but
Right.
there are some things out there that I hate beats. Okay, so
Right.
you can really use that word. But the thing about it is that I don't think there's anybody I actually hate. Now there are people I don't associate with, but it's not because I don't. That's not because I hate them. It's
Right.
just they do things that I'm just not interested in, or I just don't do, or I don't agree with.
Right.
But I don't hate anybody for that, you know.
Right.
And I don't even know. Now here's the other part. It's like I don't even know if anybody hates me.
Right.
Because I've always considered myself as a very straightforward person.
Right.
Um, and so, but I also have ADHD. So I will say I can say something and be nice and not even realize that I hurt somebody's feelings by what I
Hmm.
said. Because like I said, they have what it said. There's an old saying. It says, "Kindness without honesty is
Right.
manipulation,
Right.
and honesty without kindness is brutality."
Right.
So if I've been manipulative or if I've been brutal, I apologize. I'm like, tell me I'm wrong. And I can see, because I usually can see both sides of it. So if I'm wrong
Right.
and you tell me I'm wrong, and you can show me that I was wrong, I have no problems apologizing.
Right.
Okay.
I feel
But
you.
don't sit there and talk behind, I always say, if you are talking behind my back, you're in the perfect position to kiss my ass.
Right.
So,
That right there, I hate when people do that. They talk behind your back, man. If you got something
exactly.
to say, man, say it straight up. Don't talk. Don't wait till I leave or nothing like that. Just say it behind your back. Say it in your face. You know what I mean? I hate people that do that. That's that coward shit. You know what I mean? So the guest is back on here, right? I want to get her feedback on what you think. The flow yours.
Hello?
Yeah. Oh, there
Yeah,
you
come
are.
on. Share the live though.
Hello?
Yeah, you
Oh,
here? We hear
yeah.
you. We hear you.
I got lost for a moment. I don't know what happened. Everything got disconnected. I don't understand
Oh,
what
okay.
happened. But
Okay.
um, I know it's tell it like it is. Tuesday, tell it like it is.
Right.
Like it
You
is
know, you
Tuesday.
listen. You let people live. They like to want the way they want to live. You can't make sure they're okay. Make sure you're okay. Ain't nobody gonna do the things that you need to do for you or nothing.
Right.
Everything is what it is. It ain't
Right.
what it ain't. You got to understand life for what it's worth.
Right.
We not promised here today or tomorrow, but you got to live
Mm-hmm.
your life today for you. And whatever people feel about you, let them live their life and let them think about anything negative of you. As long as you think positive of yourself, who cares?
Right. Right.
So at this moment, it's any given day.
Right.
Negative of you.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? Like, I got lost on the whole little subject, but I'm back. Live
Right.
live for you, because
Right.
tomorrow ain't promised. And what people think of
Tomorrow's
you and
not
how they
promised.
feel of
You're absolutely right.
you, you have to make sure that you still living for you and not trying to please the next person.
Right.
You don't owe nobody
Right.
nothing in this life. Keep your head to the sky before
Mm-hmm.
you go under the water.
Right.
But they don't understand that. They just criticize you for everything you do, what you look like, what you're living like, how you're making it, how you living, who you getting the next dollar from, you getting the next dollar from the person that you got to get it from. That's the man up above, but at the same time, they don't understand that.
No, they
Well,
don't.
and a lot of that actually has come from, basically the competition that we've had to engage in since we were brought here over 400 years ago.
Right.
Because for the most part, they, I'd say white people, but it's their ancestors, have pitted us against each other in order
Right.
for them to be able to separate us and not have the union and cohesion that we would need or would have needed or needed
Right.
really to rebel and take over everything.
Right.
And so I honestly believe that just like this country was built on racist principles, that part of it is going to go on and on and on throughout the generations because it's
Of
always going to
course.
be somebody or something that's going to perpetuate it.
Right.
People always try to stop
But
you. You
I'm
gotta
just saying though,
keep
man, I
moving.
hate fake people, man.
Exactly. And I'm
We
gonna
got
tell you something.
fan law in.
Let me tell you something.
See,
It's always,
Uh-huh.
and it be the people that's right up under your nose that you don't even believe. That be the fake
Right.
ones. And then when the ones
Right.
you stay away from,
Right.
them the ones that's loving you more than the people that's under your nose.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying?
You right.
One thing,
Right.
one thing about life, two things for certain. You got to learn who you dealing with. You either deal with people or you deal with yourself, and you vibe to
Right.
yourself. Ain't no
Right.
such thing as I got to deal with this person. I don't got to deal with nobody. You ain't got to
Right.
deal with nobody. You
Right.
listen. You make your bed, you lay in it. And I'm gonna tell
Right.
you something. You walk out your door, you know that you got a safe place mentally in your mind.
Right. Right. What you got? What you got? What's your intake on this, Farron?
What's the topic?
We talking about people that's like envious and snakeness that be in your face and they talk about you behind your back. You know what I mean? Like, they can't keep it real.
Some people can't help it that they are the way they are. There's nothing they can do about it. But the Bible talks about people are going to be like that in life.
Right.
And the best thing you can do is when you find out you're dealing with someone like that, just don't deal with them.
Right.
But there are going to be people who are like that you're going to have to deal with anyway, whether you like it or not, because these people have positions of authority.
Right.
We've worked for people who act like that. You didn't
My
you didn't
son and my
you
husband.
stayed
I wish they would.
You, you you didn't leave the job. You stayed right there on that same job, even though you know you had a fake supervisor.
Right.
Why? Because you knew you needed that income. So
Right.
you adjust. You don't let. I don't think you allow those kind of people to have
That
such a
connection
profound.
just lost.
You just do what you got to do. You know.
Right. Right.
And hey, here's another one. The most dangerous animal on earth is not a lion, and
I
it's
know the
not.
snake.
Oh yeah, we are. Yeah, we already said
And no,
that.
hold on a
What?
second.
What?
Hold on a second. And it's not the snake either.
Who it is?
It's a mosquito.
Mosquito.
Yeah.
No, yeah, yes. Actually, you are
It
right.
can't. It can't be the
You
mosquito
absolutely,
because the
you're
Yeah.
mosquito
absolutely
ain't
right.
gonna kill you. The snake gonna
Yes,
kill you if it bites you.
Mosquito can kill you.
actually, the mosquito can kill you
Do you do you do,
because
you, do your history? Do your checks? Do your
they
Who?
checks?
trans they transmit malaria.
I mean,
It depends.
when you said a person, when you said animal, you had to be more specific of what animal species are you talking about. Of course, a lion can kill you. Of course, a snake can kill you. But you have more people dying from these mosquitoes carrying all kind of foul viruses and all that kind of stuff that is not
Exactly.
publicized. Of course, you hear, oh, a man, a woman got killed because a snake bit them. Yes, but look at how many mosquitoes are killing people every single day that you never even hear about. Just check it
Right.
out. All I'm saying is check it out.
Right.
Matter of fact, I have a friend of mine who lives in Africa, and he had malaria like at least 4 times a year. For the
Hmm.
last 7 years, I've known him.
Man,
Right.
But those same people you're talking about, you can't get rid of them. You can't. They're going to be around because it takes all types to make up a world. So when you find yourself dealing with people like that, just learn how to deal with them. Half the battle, what they used to have the saying that half the battle was knowing, but I've adopted a new saying for that. I say half the battle is listening,
Right.
because if you listen to what you're being told,
Right.
sometimes you can avert having to go through some of the stuff you go through.
Right.
Isn't that right? Because
Yeah. I
that's
feel
my
you.
little cousin there, y'all.
Well, yeah, and the thing about it is that if you deal with enough people, you actually what just hone your discernment well enough where you would be able to pick out the bullshit real easy
But
Right.
and real quick.
even when you pick it out, you people you still got to deal with. Even
Well, yeah, I mean, you're right. I mean, it just depends on the situation.
it
Right.
depends on the people you're dealing with. Some people you're not going to avoid dealing with. Like I said, you could be your supervisor. Some supervisors just two faces they want to be, right?
Right.
And you
True,
don't
true.
have a job, do you?
Huh?
But if you find out you got a two-faced supervisor, do you quit the job?
Nah, shit. I go and ask him what's the problem. Shit,
And
I
then
ain't finna run from
they,
him. I'm gonna go straight to the problem. Like, what's the
yeah,
problem? You know what I
uh-huh.
mean?
They're going to be two-faced like they always are, and nothing's going to change. But you're not going to quit the job.
Nah, I ain't gonna let them run me off the job.
You're just going to learn how to deal with people like that.
Right.
That's what you do. You
Right.
adjust.
Right.
That's all you do. Make your adjustment. Once you know how to deal with people, when you find out how people are, then you learn how to deal with them.
Right.
Especially if you're making good money. Some people can't help it that they're like that.
Well, that kind of goes back to what I was saying last week about people who are born with them twisted ass brains. Yeah, there's people out there that just thrive on drama, and they will create it,
Yeah,
and either they know it or they don't. But they'll
Right.
just sit there and they'll create drama just
misery,
so they can have their adrenaline up all the time and like, yeah, I'm in the middle of this and this is going on. And a lot of the times
misery.
it's just they just want to play victim. That's all.
Mhm.
No, not necessarily. I have a coworker
Well,
who acts like that. Misery loves. She just loves to be in the
yeah,
middle of it.
there's that.
Some people just like, you know,
It's almost like Monsters
they
Inc.
like that.
I don't know if you
Hey,
you
hey,
ever
and
Like
you
seen
know,
Monsters Inc.
yeah, I know, but you know what's a thing since we talking about that, right? You know, when you ever get concentrated inside jail, right? You got a gang of niggas in there who they try to put on for the women's inside there, right? You could come in there, right, and you ain't doing nothing with them. They want to flex for the women's. They don't like to show it like they got it like that. Like I was in there one time. I was on the fourth floor or something like that in the county, and I was fresh. I went in that day, right? I went in and I'm in this red dude kept coming in there, right? This correction officer, right? So I'm like, damn, every time he come in, he got something to say to me. I say, damn, man, every time you see me, you got something to say. Oh, you need to go take a bath. I said, I ain't bathing in here till I get to Metro West, right? Okay, come back. If I come back in here, All right, come back in here. You're going to find out. I said, all right, do what you got to do. Right? Then when he came back, and then my cousin came in there and pulled me out. My cousin came and said, what's going on? I said, no, man, the red nigga keep messing with me. So he went to pull him. He said, damn, you know, this my cousin right here. He had to straighten him. Like, this my cousin right here. You feel what I'm saying? And he like, oh, I ain't know that, or whatever. So he, from that day, he ain't fuck with me no more from that day. No more from that day.
As you
There
see,
we
it
Yeah,
go.
happens
so I'm like,
everywhere.
they be acting like, you know what I
A
mean?
lot of people don't
It's
realize it's like you can actually get more done if you're nicer to people, even nicer people you don't like. It is. I mean, the thing is that, like I said, I was gonna say it's like Monsters Inc. You know, if you ever
right,
seen the movie, everybody they're always trying to scare the kids to power their, you know, and that's fine
right,
and good. But then when they found out that his laughter is more powerful, it's like, oh my god, yeah.
yeah,
But a lot of people are out there; they're not going to change because, again, you know, their brain thrives on that stuff.
right. Even that
So, yeah,
goes on. That's everywhere, man. That's like everywhere. I just, man, when I see that, man, I hate to see it though. I don't even like to be
it's
around
hard.
fake
It's
people
hard
like
to
that.
watch. It is
I don't
hard to
like to be around
watch.
fake. There you go. I don't like to
Hey,
be around fake
beautiful,
people
you're
and all
back.
that kind of stuff. You know, I don't like it.
Well, and then there is a certain way you got to deal with them. You know, like for example, if you're in a work environment, you know, there's a way to deal with them and still keep your job.
Right,
But at the same time, me personally, I'm not going to sacrifice my principles to keep a job.
right,
Because at the end of the day, my word is bond.
right.
It depends on how much money you're
So,
making.
no, it's not.
That's
I
real
would,
now. If
no.
you make enough money that you know you ain't just gonna bump into another job like that, you'll sacrifice a
Yeah,
lot.
that all depends. I actually sacrifice my self esteem for a job. Does that count? Let's put it this way. I got married. I got
A lot of times,
married in when I was 23, and me and my ex husband drove a truck together. And the first time we actually lived together, because we dated for a year. It was a long distance relationship. I lived down here. He lived in Jacksonville. We got married, got together. First time we were living together is in a truck. And I was married to that guy for 24 years. And my self esteem went from like here to like that because he was a narcissist. And there was a lot of things that I let go because I was afraid to leave because he was pretty much everything I had, which that was in my brain. Now I know if I'd have left in 2001 like I thought I was going to, I got a whole bunch of family up in Jacksonville. That any one of them would have taken me in, but that wasn't where I was at. So yeah, I did sacrifice my self esteem for a job, and we were making six figures
how
plus.
was your self how
Huh?
was your self esteem before you hooked up with him?
Almost like it is now, actually. I was I was
I mean,
actually very
I
self
don't know,
confident.
know you, so
Oh
that's what
yeah,
I'm.
I was very self confident. Uh, took okay. Let me give you a perfect example. The first week, I should have known this was going to go downhill from here. So we actually were company drivers for a company, and we were in orientation, and we were in a hotel for a week, and I went from a size 10 to a 16 because eating three meals a day was not working out anymore. We get on the road. It's a sedentary lifestyle. I was still eating the same way I was. I was 23 years old. So I need clothes. I need new clothes. Everything I got can't fit anything. So we're walking in Walmart. This was back before all the super centers and stuff. There was like Walmart, just the store.
Right.
And I'm walking in there. I'm going through the women's section, and my brain is going. I can't believe I'm sitting here buying clothes. This is unbelievable. And I was boohoo crying in the middle of Walmart because I gained weight. I mean, you're talking 40 pounds in 4 weeks, 5 weeks. Okay. He laughed at me.
Did you have self-esteem issues
Nope.
before you hooked up with him?
Oh yeah,
Sure.
I'm sure.
Are you sure?
Now see, you got to remember, I was 23. I had always been thin. Always been thin. The most weight I had, shoot, as a matter of fact, that was the most weight I had ever gained in my life, believe it or not, because I was actually 115 pounds when I was 17. I got sick and I hemorrhaging. So that's the lowest I got was 117 in my, from teenage to adult. Now the thing about it is that even at 23, you still have that self image issue. Okay, personality, great, quick witted, awesome, intelligent, lovely. Self, where I go from,
So
huh?
how you let yourself go
Oh
like
no,
that?
that's what I said. We spent a week in orientation. Okay, and I was eating the same thing, the same way that I was when I was working out before we got married. Then, of course, we went to drive a truck. We ran as a team. So when he's asleep, I'm driving. When I'm asleep, he drives. Okay.
Right, but the question. Okay, I want you to answer this question for me. How did you let yourself
What?
go like that?
I'm not on a go like how.
To
I just
gain
told you
all
how I
that
gained
weight?
all the weight.
Tell me what you all did
Yes,
together.
but I
So
spent.
do you are you
Hold on.
are
We spent 2 weeks.
you blaming him
We
for
spent
the weight?
2 weeks in orientation. Okay,
So what does that have to do with you gaining
because
so much
we
weight?
were in a hotel room in Tennessee. I live in Florida. We lived in Florida. We were over in orientation, Tennessee. We were fed breakfast, lunch, and dinner because orientation was a straight 8 hour day for 2 weeks. Okay. Not moving, not working out, not walking, not going downstairs to the gym to walk on the treadmill, not lifting weights, not doing any of that stuff.
So that's right there. You decided to let yourself go.
Yeah. I'm not
'Cause
saying, I never said, no, 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 you're not listening to me. I
I'm
never
listening
said
to
that
you.
no, I
I'm listening.
never said that was the issue of my self esteem. That wasn't it.
What I'm asking you. Okay, I served. This is my cousin right here, the facilitator, and I
Right.
served 2 years in the Air Force, and
Hmm.
we did the same thing. We ate all the time, but that had nothing to do with me. I didn't have to eat as much as I ate. You didn't have
Exactly.
as much as you did.
Nope.
You
Sure
could have
didn't.
still you could have still exercised
Yep.
and done.
Sure could have.
So what stopped you from doing that?
I don't know. I,
You
I'm telling you, I do not know.
so you
But
just
that's
like I
not,
said,
but see, the thing about it though is the point is it's not so much that I was sad that I had gained this weight. Okay. Because again, I had always been thin. And of course, I'm 23. There was a lot of things I didn't know about metabolism that I know now that I'm a pharmacy technician. Okay. So
but you asked
what it was
right,
though, the thing about it, see, I was standing in the middle of Walmart crying.
right. Let's go back past before that. Don't let's go back before that. When you were sitting
Okay.
up in the hotel room eating all that food, you
Hmm?
know you're putting on weight,
Hmm? No,
right?
I was not. Believe it or not, and this may sound really really stupid, but no, I was not aware because
You're
again,
you're right.
I did not know then what I know now.
You didn't have to though. You know you was putting on a whole bunch of weight.
No,
It's like it's
because honestly, it came on. Trust what it is that it came on. It came on gradually, but it was not noticeable until I actually had to put on. Because like right now, I'm wearing an maxi dress. I wear comfortable clothes. I wear shorts, t-shirts, sneakers, the whole nine. But we had to get uniforms, and they only have certain sizes. And my lovely voluptuous butt don't fit some of the white clothes that they have in the Walmart. So that was part of it too. Um, but yeah, I mean, like I said, no, I was not aware of how much I had gained because
what?
I am well because I know right now. Like I said, I didn't know then what I know now.
That
Okay,
has nothing to do with it though. We were all. I'm 59 years old. I weigh 316, and I look like I weigh 250.
Shit, you
okay,
weigh more than me.
I know I weigh more than you. I always weighed
I
more than
weigh
you.
two. I weigh 245.
But
and
people
and
so
and, and guess what?
they say I look
I'm
like I'm
50.
50. But my
And guess
point
what?
is, my
Guess
point is,
what?
when you're gaining weight, you feel the weight come on. I mean, you gradually feel the weight come on, the increase. You feel the slugginess. You just sit around eating with that man every time he ate.
Actually, no, I still had to say.
Is that what
Well,
you?
see, here's the thing: the difference between me and a lot of different people
Huh?
is that food is like putting food
You
to me is like
question?
putting gasoline on
Are you
fire.
being? Are you
Nope,
being evasive?
not at all. Yeah, I ate
But
what.
I'm
Yeah,
saying
I ate what
you
he
sit
ate.
around,
Absolutely,
you sat
I
around and
love
ate.
I love eating.
You ate.
Okay, I'm not saying.
See that?
Look,
There it
I'm
is.
not saying
There, there it is.
what I love eating. I'm not.
You know you
I'm not. I never
you eat.
said that it wasn't. I never said it wasn't my fault.
You knew that
And
was to you. The food.
and no, no. I didn't know that was going to affect me mentally. Okay?
Really?
Because, like I said,
I'm talking about
I'd
just the
always
putting
been
on
thin.
weight.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
If you've always been
My
thin,
sister
you had to
has
feel the
always
change in your weight.
probably, but you know what?
What's the other
Like I
young lady's
said,
name?
whenever
Hi.
I eat, I get energy. But see, but the point I was trying to make,
What's the other?
I never said that it was I never said that it was anybody's fault that I was gaining weight. Okay? I never said it was
We're
anybody's
not saying.
fault. My self esteem
I'm not
issues,
saying.
let me finish, please. Let me finish, please. My self esteem issues came from him not being empathetic or sympathetic. Okay? You have your young wife, he's 11 years older than me, by the way, your young wife crying in the middle of Walmart because she can has to go and buy new clothes because now she can't fit anything. Okay? It has nothing to do with, yes, I did eat my face off. Yes, I ate just about everything I can eat because I didn't cook like that at home. Okay? It was the fact that my ex-husband sat there and laughed at me.
Yeah. This,
Okay?
this my husband. Come here.
Hey husband.
This my husband.
Hey husband.
There we are.
And
How
the,
you doing?
and the thing about it is it was a
He is-
continuous
I'm
stream.
I'm I'm 44 years of age and he is 68, almost 69.
And the thing is that when, and of course I know this now, is that I was gaslit, redirection, I was emotionally abused, I was emotionally neglected.
When did
Okay,
that? Prior to
that spanned over.
One thing
That was
about
a span of
I'm gonna tell
that
you
was a span of
something. Sorry.
24 years.
I'm gonna tell you something. Sorry. Man, it's gonna be 17 years I've been with this man. Never been with no other person.
Mhm.
Never. I'm gonna tell you something. You got to pick your emotions up and walk away the best way you know how. We
Well,
can't
and you know
blame
what?
we can't blame it on
Here's
each other.
no, no. Here's the thing. Okay, the thing about it is that when you tell somebody that they hurt your feelings, they don't get a choice in saying no, I didn't,
they do.
because that's your feelings. That is your feeling. That is your validation. They need to validate that. They don't need to coddle you or anything. They just
They don't
need to be aware and they need to
whether
acknowledge that something they did or said hurt you.
whether they do or not. Those are your feelings. You need to validate your own feelings because
No,
sometimes
it doesn't work. No, it doesn't
people
work like that. Not in a relationship.
people will blame other people because things happen to them
But
and
yeah,
because they
that's why
feel
a lot. I'm gonna tell you something, and I never would discredit a woman because I'm a full woman.
I get it.
That's why they call me granny. They sound like I've been here before when I was born. But the thing is,
Hey, all
you don't
right.
put your feelings on nobody else.
And
You
you're right.
validate
Okay.
you
Here's the
validate
thing.
your life. And I'm gonna tell
And
you
you're right.
something. It's so easy to walk away than to stay. If you
for some,
chose
Well,
to stay,
hey,
for
hey.
some, for some.
The thing is, okay,
I'm
here it
gonna
is.
stick to that.
It's for some,
What you drinking?
because you got to remember, I was
I need my
24
wine.
years old. I had never been anywhere other than let's see, where my parents took me, or
Mhm.
when I used to, I drove a truck with a friend of mine. Okay.
You should have
Now,
been.
Okay.
first time I've been with a
You should have
guy,
been getting
he
married.
is my longest. I'm sorry.
You should have went into that career field because you weren't prepared for that.
Oh, well, no, yeah, I kind of was, but not really. I can drive
You
a
fell in
truck.
love with how much
Huh?
older than you?
How much what?
How much older than you was he?
11. 11.
He he's 11 years older than you,
Yes. He's
and
11 years older than me.
you were 23 at the time, right?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
You're 23. He's 11 years older than you.
Mm-hmm.
He's 34 years old. You were too young
He's
marrying him.
33.
At that age. You should have been marrying him anyway.
I know.
You know, if I was your
And,
dad,
and, I know that now.
yeah, but whoever allowed you to were you one of them kids that you did just what you wanted to do? Did anybody tell you
No,
doing that?
no, actually, believe it or not, I actually insisted that he come down and do it right. He actually came down and asked my dad to marry me.
And your dad said okay.
And my dad said, okay.
He was too old for you.
Well, my husband's older than me,
Actually,
so I can't talk about
I,
that. My
actually,
husband is
here's the funny part.
68, and
How
I'm
long you?
44. But
And
I made
okay,
that choice, and
I mean,
I had to. Listen. Let them meet my peoples, and he was, they were like, but
How
I'm
long?
44 years of age, but I act like I've been here before, so it's like I
well,
was
see, and the
born. I've
thing
been
is,
here.
yeah, and the thing
How long
about
ago was
it,
you married your husband?
1993.
I'm talking about the other lady.
Oh, how long have
Oh,
you been married?
February 22nd.
This year,
What
I mean,
year?
It's gonna be yeah,
but
Wait, y'all
17
just got
years.
married?
here's the
Oh,
difference. There's a 21 age difference in you two. You're 40 some years old. She's 23.
44. I'll be
well, no,
45
no, I'm
this
not
year.
20. I'm not 23
I'm talking
now.
about when you got married.
Oh, when you got married. When did you get married?
She got married last year.
Oh, y'all got married
No, no,
last
no,
year.
no, no, no.
No,
17
I
years
was gonna
ago.
say they been 17. I
Uh-uh.
was gonna say she been married
17
longer than
years
that.
ago.
So how
Sorry.
you got married?
February 22nd.
How old were you?
Listen, February 22nd, 17 years ago. Add that up.
I'm just asking you so you don't have to.
I'm 44.
I'm at the time you got.
That's why I said that y'all meet my husband. We ain't going nowhere. Listen, me and that Guyanese man ain't going nowhere. And can't nobody break us apart. Can't nobody come between us. Can't nobody step foot in this house and tell him nothing and tell me nothing because we ain't gonna believe
All right,
it.
the question
We
though.
ain't got
How
no problem. We had problems
he was
because
he
I
was
had to
20
stop that problem. And
how
he
You were
had
old
to
were
20.
you?
stop my problem.
You were
he was
27 years old
he
when you
was
got married.
27.
You were
No, I'm just
27 years
letting
He
y'all
old.
know.
was
I say you add it up. I'm 44.
Yeah,
I'll be 45
27.
coming
What we
this
doing?
year.
27.
Why we got to do all that?
I want
yeah,
y'all to
let's
do
go
the
back to
math. I ain't
conversation
finna
last
sit
time.
there and add up nothing. I told y'all 17 years now. Y'all just saw the man. That man ain't going
Hey,
nowhere. Child, please.
well,
We
and like I
own
said,
businesses and
long as
I
all.
long as
Listen,
the best
you
we
thing that
own
came
long as
out
you
of
business.
it.
happy.
Listen, we own a business together and own a house and everything in Guyana and all together. Okay,
Yeah,
Long as you
yeah,
happy, that was all matter.
that's all that matters.
and
But
that's the
guess
thing,
what?
though.
If Hook Brown knew who I wasn't in school,
Yeah, we went to
And
school
some
together.
people say it's so easy.
I
Yeah,
was rough. I was a
yeah.
Yeah,
roughneck.
yes, you were when she was in school.
I
Man,
was the
I was too rough for baby. They couldn't handle me in that school. I was just like too this sexy ass. This excuse my language. Sorry. This queen wasn't playing boo.
okay.
But I listen. I done nailed it. Hook my man. Whoop whoop. Boom. Y'all
Hey,
just saw.
hey, I was the sneaky geek
Yep.
Yeah,
because I
That
was
man
an honor
belonged to
student,
me, and I
and
belong to
I
him.
used my
That man
I used
belong
my
to me and
honor
I
student.
belong to him. And guess what?
Yeah,
I'm on everything on his name. Trust and believe. We got everything on each other's name. Believe that.
you know, it's funny you would say that because something is going on right now in my ex husband's household where I'm actually getting ready to move up there to Michigan for our kids.
okay.
Best thing. I love my children. Oh God, I love my children. I miss them so much. But yeah, one of the things I actually can say about my ex husband, even though it's been what's this, 2024, 6.5 years since we've been divorced, is that we actually did have the same philosophies when it came to raising kids. We may not have had the same philosophy about being in a relationship, but we definitely had the same philosophy about raising kids. And our kids are proof positive for that, for real. Honestly, if he would have left the gaslighting out, if he'd have left the narcissism out, if he's a Leo, by the way. But a lot of things, it's like if something was
My
going
son
on
is
with
Leo.
me, like if there was something going on with me and I would tell him, he would be like, "Oh well, you just need to get over it." But
No,
if
see,
something went wrong
that's
with
the
him,
difference. My husband know everything that goes on. When he know when I'm sick, he know I'm not. He know everything. He already feel it, and he
exactly.
already know all that stuff.
And the thing
That's the
about it is
difference. My
like,
son is a Leo though. My son's birthday is August 11th. He's a whole Leo.
and
My
then the thing
favorite
about it is
cousin,
that
Jordan Howe, is a Leo. Hmm.
when something goes on, when something went on with him, it's like the world was coming to an end. Okay, if he wasn't centered in everything, then he didn't want to be centered in anything. So like when we started having kids, it got worse. It got worse when we started having kids. Now, case in point, I came to his house. Okay, when we got married, I moved to Jacksonville and I was living in his house. So me being me, I'm coming to somebody else's house. I'm gonna do everything in that house the way they've done it. Whether they're putting how to fold the sheets, how to do the towels, dishes, whatever, right? So about 2 years after my son was born, she's so cute. 2 years after my son was born, he was still on the road. And now all of a sudden, and this might sound really, really petty. I honestly believe it was really petty. But he started now, just about every black household I know have always nested their pots. Big one, medium, small, teeny, right? Same place. I have to interrupt this. My dad, guys.
All right.
But
One
yeah, you
question I
gotta
want
stop
to.
putting them. I'm gonna be honest. You gotta stop putting the blame on the man and start putting the blame somewhere on yourself and figure out where you need to fix yourself. For real.
Hey,
Uh,
I want to ask you, Fairlaw. Um, do
You got to give them a whole name.
well, it's on your page, but look, right? Okay. Do is the world divided?
Of course.
Okay, so you know that's
Yeah.
divided, right? Okay, it's 200 plus on one side and 400 plus on the other side. Yeah,
Oh yeah. So you think they're divided by numbers?
that's what I read. That's how I divide it up.
Okay. Well, how do they group them
It's
then?
like it was saying like it divided by. That's why people going against each other, fighting against each other in this world, and a lot of warring and stuff.
Okay. I just as an example, you look at our
Uh
political
huh.
climate today. You have
Uh huh.
Democrats, Republicans. You see how people, and I'm not making a political statement here, just something to look at. You see it how many people were divided and wanted to vote for Trump versus
Right.
wanting to vote for Biden. Now, some people are not going to vote because
Right.
they don't like either one of them, and that's a
Right.
waste of a vote. You should
Right.
still vote anyway. Vote your conscience. It's like the
Right.
lesser of two evils. But to see how people are jumping on the bandwagon for Trump with all this crazy foolishness stuff that he's saying, it blows your mind that so many
Right.
people really feel that way. You know, so people, if you put them in, and then you got Christians
Mm-hmm.
and non-Christians. You got
Mm-hmm.
black and white. You got so many different demographics that people use to separate us based on this region, that region, east versus west, north and south. The red state, blue state, all these things that are used to
Right.
conquer and divide. That's
Right.
all they use it for. You know, so there's so many different categories that you can use to determine um, how we're divided. Yes, we are divided, but how are we divided? Where are we divided?
Right.
The young lady who's been married, who
Mm-hmm.
has the older husband, she got married in February 17 years ago. She said something I thought was kind of interesting. She said that normally she would never go against a woman, and I find it interesting because for me, I stand with right all the time. You and I are blood relatives.
Right.
If you're wrong,
Right.
I'll tell you you're wrong. That has nothing to do with the fact that we're not going to stop being blood relatives. You know, if
Right.
you need me, I'm there. But if it's
Right.
wrong, it's wrong. You know, and I think one of the handicaps of people is that sometimes it's hard to tell people the truth because they
Right.
don't want to hear it, and we don't
Right.
want to offend them. But the best thing you can do for a person is
Right.
be honest with them. And the Bible even says, "Speak the truth, but say it in a nice,
Right.
loving way." But you got to
Right.
Yeah.
tell people the truth, because if you don't tell them the truth, you're going to be a co-conspirator in their
Right.
madness
You
and
right about that.
foolishness.
You right about that.
You know how our family is. Our family is dead set on telling you the truth.
Yeah. But
Ladies,
let me
everybody in our family
ask you a
will tell you
question.
the truth.
What you do with a person when you tell them the truth all the time and they always shut you down and get mad and they don't want you to talk? They want to be the only one want to talk all the time. What you do with that?
They don't want to
They
hear
don't.
the
They
truth
don't.
because the truth
You remember?
always hurt.
You
The truth
remember
puts
Moses?
you in your listen.
No, it
The
doesn't.
truth
It
always
not
hurt, and it
always.
puts you in a place where you remember.
No, it doesn't.
Wow, that is true. Oh my God, I feel so embarrassed.
No,
It
it
hurts,
doesn't always
and
hurt. That's
it
not
makes
true.
you feel like
Not all the
you
time.
know it's true, but you don't want to face it. So it's
Right.
like a win-win
But it doesn't.
situation.
Right.
Because let
It
me tell
doesn't.
you something.
But it doesn't always hurt.
That's that I'm that I have been that person. I know
Right.
I heard the truth, but I don't want to hear it. Don't tell me nothing. And then
Right.
I go and I say, I knew that already. Why it had to be so
But it don't always hurt.
it's hurtful.
It depends. Okay, that you're one individual. But when I said the Bible says speak the truth, but
Right.
speak it lovingly, there are some people you can. When I was dating, when I was in the service, a young lady asked me, "Say, how does this dress look on me?" Because we were going out. I said, "Well, let me put it this way. I don't particularly think that dress best suits you." I said, "There are other dresses you have that look so much better than this
Right.
dress does on
Okay.
you." I spoke the truth. I told her the truth, but I said it in a way that she was able
Yeah,
to
that's right.
accept it. Really, the dress really did
Receive
not
it.
compliment her. But I could have
Yeah,
said that
let her
dress
receive
ugly.
that message like
That dress look ugly on
this.
you.
Mm-mm.
But you got to learn. You basically got to learn how to say things,
But I was
be
being honest.
honest about it.
I don't think I said it wrong
Yeah.
though, did I? I don't think I mean, I just
No, you
let her
didn't.
know
You
like
didn't. But
don't really blame it
what you
on me.
what you
Say
said
it's my
was,
fault,
I
pretty
don't
much.
well, just
You can't blame it on somebody and make it their fault. Sometimes you got to take fault in your own situation.
that's what I was trying to
Right.
get her to see. That's what I was trying to get her to see. But you said normally I don't go
I
against
don't.
women. Now in today's climate, I got one for you. I got one for you. Have you seen on social media how women saying there are certain restaurants they won't
I'm
go
gonna
to?
be honest. I be on social media, but not all social media. And whatever restaurant they go to, they ain't got nothing to do with me. I cook every single day, even though Hook around me talking about you cook
That's
chicken
what
every day.
I'm
I
asking you.
cook chicken because that's what I got to
I'm
eat.
not
My doctor told me
Right.
wait, but
I cook. If
I'm
you look at
I'm not asking
my
you.
Facebook, I cook
I'm
every single day. I don't care if I cook chicken 5 different
girl,
ways.
you way off the topic. You way off the topic. I was asking that
And I
because I
don't know
want to get
about
your
that. You
opinion
better,
on it.
I don't know. Cook. I don't know. He lost
Let
me
me
right
ask you
there
this
because I
question.
cook every day, so I don't know what they got going on.
No, he trying to ask you a
Allow me,
question. He trying to ask you a question.
I
allow me to explain.
understand, but no, I don't follow up with that.
There,
When I go to certain
okay,
restaurants and
but
all that
let me say,
mess. That's on them because they actually be in the kitchen cooking.
Half half of them don't know
oh
how to
my God.
cook. Half of
But
them
they
don't
better
know how to
get
Huh?
cook.
they they
What
they better get
ma'am,
on social
ma'am,
media and boil some water.
ma'am,
Yes.
ma'am. What I want to ask you is this. There's a thing going around where a
Uh,
lot of younger women, they're even your age, they're going around talking about, well, a man can't take me on a first date to anything less than a 5-star restaurant. Basically, that's what they're saying. It's
that's
all
what
over
I
social
I
seen
media.
it.
okay. I saw that before,
Okay,
but guess
well,
what?
I seen it.
I don't entertain that because you know what? I cook every day.
but let my question though.
You asking the wrong person. I'm sorry about that.
No, but okay, forget it
I
then.
can't
Forget it.
answer that
Forget it.
question. I cook every day, live it.
But you don't even know what I was going to ask you.
What you saying is
But you don't know my question. But you
a
don't know
woman
my
want to
question.
be pampered by a 5-star restaurant at their first date. I don't consider going to no restaurant the first date because first and foremost, I say go buy the food and I'll cook it. So I don't know what you're talking about. You
So
just
what you
lost
so
me.
cuz what you saying? So cuz what you think about that? What you think about that situation though?
What I was trying to
Okay.
get to was these women, the women that do that,
Uh-huh.
they do that. There are some women who are now coming out against these women that are
Uh-huh.
doing that kind of stuff. You know, you be a man. He's interested in you. He wants to
Right.
take you out on a date, but then he finds out there's certain restaurants you don't
That's
want to go to. You know, and then here's the other catch to it. One lady told the facilitator, "Well, he got to find a babysitter for my kids too."
nah, I ain't
Did you
see
hear
that
about
one.
that one?
But
She said he kind of, and the babysitter costs
she
about two
crazy. She trying to
fifty.
pocket some of that. That's probably about $25.
But this is what they're doing now. So when I heard you say sometimes you say I don't go against women, you know, there are times where you have to set the record
But
straight.
that's
They'll
on.
know
But what she was
because
trying to say to you, what she was
you're
trying to say to you
old.
that she don't go out like that. She only stay home and cook.
But I had to let her know at that moment. She
I,
sounded like she. I'm gonna put it like
Nah,
this.
I
is she
think she's still
gone?
on that. She probably on pause. You still left?
Listen, I don't. I'm not never going against a woman, but what I try to let her know: stop trying to feel sorry for yourself. You got to better yourself a little bit more because at the end of the day, ain't nobody gonna feel sorry for nobody, man or woman. And I'm not dissing no woman or no man because I don't do that. But my life is like this: you live how you vibe and you rock. And then you saying about the restaurant, I saw that 5 star thing. Now when you talking about it, I don't do that because what I make anybody I dealt with, they got to go buy the food so I can cook it in my kitchen. You can see me clean my food and cook
Right, but
for 2 days. You ain't
that
gonna
has
never
nothing
get me
to do
to go to no restaurant and eat for for wait in the line for a whole hour or two and just to eat for 5 minutes and be
with
starving the next
that
hour. No,
has
I don't do that.
nothing to do with what we're talking
But you
about.
trying to make it seem like I'm that type of person. I ain't got nothing to do with that. Whoever going to a man got to feed a
What?
woman for
No,
5 restaurant. That's not me. I'm a person that like to get in my kitchen and cook.
that's not. But because you never let me complete my
But you
sentence to
said
you,
enough. You
you
said,
immediately
oh,
interrupted and started.
women that want a man to treat them on the first date to a 5 star restaurant. I never do that. So don't compare me to other women.
But I'm not talking to you. I was trying
You
to
asked
ask you a
me and I
question.
answered it. So you got it.
I did
I don't.
ask
I'm not a
you a question.
5 star restaurant
I did
person. I'm a 5 star restaurant
because
home. Take
because
care of my home,
because
and then I'm gonna take care of you.
because
Yeah,
because do you remember that saw that on
yeah, I seen
social
it.
media?
I,
Okay,
I, I saw what
what
you're
is
saying
happening
now when you
now is
asked me
women
about it. But I'm not a
so,
5 star.
so
I'm never
women.
a person that want a restaurant
But
meal. I'm not a
you
restaurant
just
type of
gave your
person.
opinion. But you keep saying the
Okay, so
same
what you
thing
were
over
saying,
and over. You won't
cuz?
even let me.
Go
I
ahead,
was
bro.
But
What
you
you
saying
keep
saying,
saying
cuz?
the same
those
thing too. So
those.
we gonna argue at the same time. One thing about this
I'm not.
Scorpio, you ain't gonna
I'm not.
outbeat me over arguing
I'm
about
not.
no damn restaurant. I don't eat at restaurants unless I chose to, and that's barely. I cook every day. Ask my man.
Because,
They got a meal every
because,
day.
because what you were trying to ask me about about that post, though. I'm listening to what you're saying. Though.
I think you got mad
I
at
was
me because
trying to.
I don't eat at
I was
restaurants.
trying to.
No, he asking me. He asking me. Go ahead. I'm listening.
I was trying to say that when you see that kind of stuff, when you see guys doing stuff, you know is jacked up. You know for sure. You know, are you the kind of guy that can go ahead and tell the guy, regardless of ain't no brotherhood, no bond, nigga, you dead wrong. Wrong is wrong, no matter what.
Right?
You know, that's how we roll. And
Yeah,
I
I'm
know
gonna do that.
women don't want to tell another woman she's wrong.
Some
Like
of them.
ladies,
Some of them. Some of them.
right?
Some of
Most of them. Now on that podcast, they got some chicks get on there and they say, "Man, you dead wrong, girl. That don't even make any sense." But it's much harder because they stand together and they stand together, and that's a lot of solidarity for the wrong reason.
But
For
you
the
know what? But you know what? When I not to cut you off, cause a lot of women's like to hang with women that's negative, got the negative mind, just like them. Like okay, they could be in a relationship, right? And they could be trying to
it
go,
feeds it feeds them feeds the
huh?
it feeds the
Yeah, that's some women like to hear the negativity. They like to hear that negativity. Girl, they'll be like,
yeah.
girl, you don't need to be with him because he got kids. Girl, you need to leave. They like to hear that. Some women don't like to hear the truth. You understand what I'm saying? That's the people they like to be around. Like,
And that's why a lot of them won't tell each other the truth in solidarity over a bunch of foolishness.
right?
Her
Yeah, you got
that
some of them
like she
that'll tell
said
the
about
truth.
that. Yeah, yeah. So my
Mhm.
thing is that you got too many of them not telling each other the truth, and these women sit around here thinking that the garbage that they're doing is right. The guy said he went to the girl's house. She said, I don't go to certain kind of restaurants. So he said he went to her house. When he went inside, he said her
Was on
mattress
the floor. Was on
was
the
on the
floor.
mattress on.
Well, then
And
I'm
it
gonna
was
be
about
honest. Even though
three
I
inches.
don't like it,
Her
he
mattress
should have
was
picked
about
it up and put it
3 inches.
on the damn sofa.
I wouldn't have touched that nasty mattress. I would walk
But
right up out of there.
because
She can't go.
a
She
lot of
can't
them
go
women,
to a corral.
but a lot of them women be want to look good out there, and their house be dirty.
Look at my house. My house ain't
Yeah,
nothing.
yeah.
Look,
That's
see
what I'm
my
talking
crib.
about.
Watch my crib. My
We talking
house
about
ain't never
women.
dirty.
We talking
Watch
Mm-hmm.
my watch my
we talking
Mm-hmm.
bed.
about single
Look,
women.
Mm-hmm. Yes, clean.
see that?
Yeah, we
My
talk.
house clean. Stay clean.
We
I don't have to
see.
worry about that, so I would not worry about none of that. Look at my house. Crib stay
Yeah.
clean. Walk,
Right.
let me walk around my house right now.
Right.
House stay clean. People
Right.
gotta put their shoes at the door. Don't walk in my house with no shoes. Look at my laundromat.
Right.
Everything neat. I don't play about my motherfucking house.
Right.
Period. Let me show you my son bathroom.
Right.
Let me show you my son room. This is my son bathroom. Boom, clean, always.
Right.
I
Right.
don't fuck around with my house. This is my son
Right.
bathroom. I can't go in my bathroom because my husband taking a shower.
But that's I'm just saying, like he didn't say you was dirty.
I
He said
don't
like
play. You know that
nah,
hood.
he
You
talking
know
about
I don't play
yeah,
about my shit. Look at my
yeah,
son
but we talking
bedroom.
about
He got
yeah.
him pulled a little bit out. But look at my son
Mhm.
bedroom. Look at my son. He trying to hide in the corner.
Right.
Poppy, your white ass. Don't hide in that corner, boy.
Right.
Look at my shit. Stay full of food. Everything match. Everything good. Look at my
Right.
refrigerator. This is what I put on my shit. You
Right.
feel me? This is my
Mm-hmm.
crib. I don't play by my house. This is my house. Let me
Right.
show you. Let me try. Let me see. Oh, my husband just got out of the shower. I can't go in there. My
Yeah.
shit stay clean. I don't play by my crib. That's one thing, and you know for sure. Two things for certain. Your girl
Right.
keep her crib clean. Food always on the table. If it ain't food on the table tonight, guess what? They got sandwiches to make.
Right.
This is
I feel you on
my
that.
crib. Oh, this is Bell. This is my buddy. Look,
But like cuz you ever dated a woman like that though, had a dirty house like that before?
obviously. What you want, Papa?
Cuz
Benakai, dame.
he
Dame,
probably walked out of
dame
there.
presser.
Hey
What?
cuz,
Turn it off.
cuz.
I don't think he on that phone.
You know he probably walked down somewhere another part of the house though.
That's why I
Let me
say,
see.
look at my shit. Look at my crib. My shit stay clean. Even though the
Yeah, I
fish
see the
died
picture.
yesterday, all three
Yeah,
of them is dead. And
I see the picture you be posting online though.
yeah, my shit stay clean. You know that.
I
But
see it.
everybody ain't the same.
Yeah.
Everybody got their different, life and how things go. Mm-mm.
Right.
That's your
Mm-hmm.
girl.
I feel you. I feel you on that.
Yep.
Cuz.
I think he hung up. I don't know
Nah,
what
he's
he.
still on there. Hey cuz.
Everybody, what a young lady.
Oh yeah, she said her daddy had called her. She had an emergency, so she had to go take care of that. Cuz. Oh, he probably done went.
That's
Cuz.
not y'all. That's my homie.
Yeah, yeah.
Hey, we about to we done ran off our hour. We been
Yeah.
ran about an hour. I want you to bless the podcast tonight. Give us a prayer for the podcast tonight, man.
Most holy and amazing God, as we come before you right now, Father, it's in Jesus' name that we declare that you continue to bless the podcast, that we'll be able to use it to bring enlightenment and structure and order, will help those who are confused to get clarity. God, we pray that your hands will be upon this podcast, that it'll move from a carnal nature to a Christian nature to help spread your word and help spread good news, God. We pray that you will continue to bless us, bless the families that are on here tonight, God. Bless them in their marriages, bless all that they do. God, we give you all the honor, glory, and the praises. In Jesus' name that we
Amen.
pray. Amen.
Amen.
Yeah, my cousin here, pastor, by the way. So you know we that's
Okay,
why I asked him
okay.
to bless. That's why I asked him to bless the podcast.
Okay, my
So
dad. Yeah, okay. Yeah.
yeah,
Oh, but and I'm gonna call my
but
dad now. I know he probably on prayer line. I gotta get on prayer line.
But I really appreciate y'all coming on. I appreciate you too, cuz, for just giving blessing the podcast. You know what I mean? And y'all sharing y'all thoughts about whatever the topic. We'll be speaking on or whatever.
Okay.
So
Let
Amen.
me see that house again. Let me see that house again.
And I got to walk around now. You know, baby, sit down. You see, I'm sitting on my couch. Look, I'm next to Bill. Look, this my buddy. This my homie right here. Look, and look.
What state? What
He
state?
still got
What
this
state
Christmas
you
hat
are
on.
in?
Look at that. Look at him, Christmas hat lit up. I don't know if you see it lit up. He like, yeah, he be chilling next to me. This my boy. My husband brought this.
What state are you in?
Huh?
Miami.
What state are you in?
I'm in Florida.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm. Yep, I'm in Florida. Sure. Better
Yeah.
believe it. Yeah, that's the. You see some of
Are
my
you in?
house. I can't
You went to
go.
school
I
in
ain't gonna
Miami?
back up and walk around right now.
Oh, I can't say. I was just messing with you. You didn't have to say.
Yeah, but I appreciate y'all, man, for coming on, man, and spreading the love.
Hey,
You
but
know what I
I
mean?
wish. I wish Tony
Huh?
was here. Hey, I
You wish Tony was here?
wish. Yeah, for this here.
Yeah,
Oh,
cuz should have been here, man. Bless his soul, though.
yeah,
You know, man. And Aunt was the one I
yeah.
really was. Me and him were supposed to do it together, but he had them pass. Yeah, me and him was gonna do it
Okay.
together. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
yeah,
he's
bless
still here
his
with
soul
me.
too.
Trust me.
Yeah, bless his soul too, man. But
I miss
that's
my
what it is.
cousin
Yeah.
Mason, man. I miss cousin Mason,
Yeah,
man.
yeah,
Man, Mason
Mason.
was everything to me, man. I
Yeah,
see you every single day. My cousin used to call me, or I call him, and we argue about who for the beat the game. And boy, I'm telling you, man, when I got that call, they talking about something. You just might well just sit down. I say no. What happened? I already knew he was
right.
passing though, because he kept, letting me know that he wasn't
Yeah,
feeling too right, and I know
right,
him life was ending. But I didn't cry so hard because I know that was his
right,
last days, and
right.
then we talked every day, so I didn't have a okay. Put it like this: when you
Right,
talk to somebody every day that you're close to, you don't have
right.
a cry in your eyes. You have it in your heart.
Yeah. When my
Mason
uncle
was
passed, man,
everything. Let me tell you something. I called Mason and Kill. And
right,
Dewey, them niggas coming. What?
right,
Excuse my language. Them boys coming by this girl.
right, right.
But you
But
know what?
man,
I know he's still here. And you know what?
yeah, he was.
I dream of him a lot. And when I know he mad at me about something, what I've done, because before he always died, he always say, treat your husband right. Your husband is, man, that's a good dude, man. And Mason,
Right, right.
he's not close to people. He just close to, I
Yeah,
don't
Mason used to work with Speed on. Mercy work on Speed on with me, man. We used to be out there doing it together, though. You know what I
yeah.
mean? But I know
Mason
Mason.
was
We go
everything.
way back. Yeah,
Mason
we go way
killed
back.
and Dewey, Tavi, and
Mm-hmm.
Donnell. Oh my God. I don't believe in it. And they say it's like everybody that all the boys, because I'm close to all the boys in the family. You know that.
Right,
I
right,
don't rock with females,
right,
but it is what it ain't.
right.
Corey was my
No,
only, yeah.
right.
But I loved it this night. Thank you so much, man.
Yeah, I appreciate it though. You coming on and sharing the love and stuff like that.
For
Giving your
sure, for
thoughts
sure,
on whatever the
for sure.
topic was we were
We
talking
gonna
about.
we
Whatever
gonna do
we
this
talked about.
again.
Yeah. We'll do it again. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
100.
yeah, my schedule sometimes be kind of hectic. That's why I ain't been on here lately like that though. But I'm
Okay.
trying to get it right
Now
though.
I know it. Then you got to show me. How to add myself up on it.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
cuz trying to sell
Okay.
me out. Come on, let me see your house. There you go. Boom. There you go. Look at there. This is my homie
Yeah,
right here. This is my
yeah.
ride die right here.
I feel you. So
Okay.
I appreciate
All
it.
right,
So
one.
you have your good night. You have your good night tonight. You know what I
All
mean?
right, one.
Stay blessed. Be
Bless
safe.
up.
All right. Thanks.
All right.